Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother once again, coming right back at you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin today's video, I just would like to say something. See, I'm not the kind to tell you, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you be the first one to get notification from me. No, I'm not that kind. See, I'm not interested in clicks. I'm not interested in people subscribing. Here's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in people to actually recognize and see the reality of what I show here. See, I don't come here to BS you. I come here to give you what is coming, what lies ahead for humanity, which it is written in the good book, in the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Whatever, the 66 books that the Roman Catholics, which is the first beast, left for us. But it's okay. We can deal with it because there are other books. Okay? We got Maccabees. We got the book of Jubilee. We got the book of Enoch. Those books that you can find online, you can buy them. You can order those books. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm not here to make people subscribe. Okay? Let that be for people that are actually looking for some kind of benefits, monetary benefits. My whole channel is demonetized. I don't make no money. Because realistically speaking, there's no way in hell that any company whatsoever would advertise here on this channel. Because I am a fighter. This is a spiritual channel that talks about the reality, the truth. I'm God's soldiers. I am God's young soldiers. No one wants to come and advertise here for what? So once again, make sure that when you subscribe, you're gonna stick to it. Because you see, if you subscribe and then you be playing a game like, oh, I made a mistake. I don't like what he said. What didn't you like? See, because if you subscribe on my channel and then you come out without actually saying something, you are just an unstable person. You're not stable up here. Because if you unsubscribe, tell me why you are. Do you have any questions? Is there anything that you didn't agree with? Let's talk about it. Because once you hear this message, this reality that I speak here, there's no turning back. There's not coming back. Okay? You're not going to go before the Creator and say, well, nobody ever told me this. No. You refuse to hear the truth. You couldn't handle the truth. Okay? There's no logic in our minds, especially in these last days that we're living under. Okay? There's no logic. People do not respond to logic. Okay? In fact, and I'm going to tell you why that is. Everything is a lie. Okay? So make sure that you can handle the truth, that it is, and by the way, don't forget the links that I would send you. Okay? So let me start reading, and then we go and read and then we hit the holy books, and then we move on, and I'm done. So, but first, let me just tell you, the system goal is to confuse you people. And the system got you. And I'm going to prove it to you. They got you confused. So much confused. So big is their confusion that you don't even see it. especially in the education system, in your schools and in your colleges. All right? But let me not get ahead of myself. Let's begin reading. Ladies and gentlemen, this last human generation has been worked exponentially to the max, and not by your leaders, for they are not by your political leaders, for they are merely pawns, little pieces in the devil's chess game of humanity's shedding of blood, be it what you consider innocent or not. It does not matter to the God of this world, whose name is Satan. It doesn't matter to him what you think. He knows he's in charge of this world at this time. But he also knows that his time is short. So he knows he's got to ramp it up to kill as much human beings as possible, especially God's people. See, there's no joy for the devil to kill people that he already got on his side, from the Gentile side. You understand? There's no joy up in that. He enjoys killing our people, the Israelites. He enjoys, because remember, he's a coward. He enjoys killing kids straight in a mother's womb through abortion. Let's keep going. You see, ladies and gentlemen, since we as a creation disobey our Creator by believing the first lie ever told, by this garbage and waste of spiritual, by this garbage and spiritual waste. Yes, waste of spiritual being, we have gotten conditioned to not only believe a lie, but to practice that and get rewarded for it. You think I'm lying to you? It is totally understandable that you think I'm lying, because you have been living under a lie all your life. So it is hard for you to come to terms with this reality, which I'm showing you here. Then look at what your political leaders have been doing to you. Okay? I'm sure you think that your vote counts and that there's power in your voting right, in your vote. But the reality is different. So you see, you have been lying, you have been living under a lie. Your votes don't count. It never has, it never will. And they know it. In fact, Mr. Dimension that we got in the White House now, okay? The United States Society, okay, which is a corporation, a republic, okay, has left you without an excuse. That's why they put this clown up in the White House, to leave you without an excuse for your self-destruction. A lot of people have buyer's remorse, and a lot of people are complaining against this man, but the reality is that he was put there because they know that you are stupider than him. Because you actually believe that you voted this man in. So stop having buyer's remorse, because your vote didn't count one iota. Again, do your research. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to open the door for you, but you're the one that's got to walk through the door. Number two, your religious leaders. Once again, birth of a father will always stick together. If you don't believe me, again, go Google it. It's so easy. It's public information. Go to your local library. Christendom started back in the year 325 in the Council of Nicaea under the Emperor Constantine. That's where your Roman Catholic Church started at, and all the religions that follow it, because she's the mother of all of them. Okay? Just like it says on Revelation chapter 17. And just in case you think I'm playing with you, I'm going to read it for you. Chapter 17, verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlot and abomination of the earth. That's what she is. So if you belong to a religion, I'm sorry to break it down. I'm sorry to break it to you. Spoiler alert. Your Lutheran churches, your Jehovah's Witness churches, your Seventh-day Adventist churches, your Orthodox church, they are prominent in Russia, your Baptist church, your Pentecostal church, they all came, just to name a few, even the Islamic religion, they all came out of the Roman Catholic Church. So your religious leaders have been taking you for a ride all along under this lie, under this system of lie. See, humanity has been living under lie, because ever since we believed on the first lie told to us by the demon, by the devil, that old serpent called the devil. All right, so plain and simple, straight up and down. Your scientific and medical community have lied to you, but you believe them, and that's why you take their jab. Okay? And that's why you believe them. I believe in science. Such a joke. Okay? When, by the way, in fact, if you look at the Hippocratic oath out there, who did this? Who do the doctors swear after? Don't they swear after pagan god Apollo? Didn't I send you the links? Are you taking a look at the links, ladies and gentlemen? Number 4, your education system, which is a brainwashing system, that's all. So that people, and not only that, while you're being brainwashed, you are going to school to learn the skills so that you be part of the system and make money. Whether you are whether you take computer science, political science, whether you take newscaster communications, whatever. You become part of the matrix, of the system. Number 5, your financial institutions have taken you for a lie. They know they got you. They know they've been lying to you. Okay? The United States does not print our own money, ladies and gentlemen. The Federal Reserve is not owned by the United States of America. It is a system set up by different independent banks. They don't necessarily have to be Americans. And here's some of the big players there. The Rothschild, the Waltons, the people that own your Walmart and what is it? I forgot the other. They also own some. In fact, I live right across one of those stores. Okay, the same owners of Walmart also owns the hold on one second. Let me see if I can remember. Hold on, and because I remember. Hold on. Got it. I knew it's easy. Okay, the same people that owns Walmart also owns Sam's Club. In fact, Sam's means that's the first name of the same guy of the guy that owns Walmart, that founded Walmart. Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do not get it twisted. Your financial institution wants you to believe that you drink Coke or you drink Pepsi, that you are actually by making them competition. No, it's all owned by the same people. The same thing with media. Media is owned by six people own the whole media in the United States. Yes, your CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, all of those. CBS, with the CNI, all CNI. Anyway, let's keep going. Number 6, entertainment industry. I should call it the distraction industry. For instance, today is the biggest sports event in America. It is the Super Bowl. And since America is all about brainwashing and distraction, who do they have for the halftime show? Brothers that have sold their soul to the devil. In fact, they even show it in their video, like Snoop Dogg. So, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Do you think that those guys are chosen by coincidence? No. No, my friend. Our people are being worked, programmed, like I've been telling you, so that we don't see what's coming, the slaughter that is coming to us. We don't see it happening in front of us anyway, because it's coming. It's only going to get worse. Our people will die by the millions, people. My people, okay? Our people, the Israelites, will be dropping dead by the millions. It's sad. Because we have forgotten our Creator and we have believed the lie. We have been so used to the lie that the lie has become the truth. It has become part of us because we believed the original lie, the devil's original lie. She has become part of us. Okay? In fact, let me just tell you one of the confusion things that this system, how they work us up at a mental level, and you don't even see it, especially in education. In our colleges, in our schools, they teach you, ladies and gentlemen, the theory, that old satanic theory of evolution. Okay? So follow me here so you don't lose me. In your educational system, they teach you the theory of evolution. But guess what? Haven't you know? I bet you haven't thought about this for a minute. Who do you think paid their salary? Right? The government pays their salary, obviously, right? What is on the money that is paid to them? What is imprinted on the money that is paid to them? The system that set up this educational system, right? And pay these teachers and professors at at university, at the universities and colleges, and they pay this money to them, whether it be what, scholarship, whatever, what is imprinted on the dollar, on those dollar bills? In God we trust. Wait a minute. You see? So they teach the people a theory of evolution that there's no God and that we've been on this earth for 400 billion and billions of years, right? 400 billion years on this earth, right? But yet, the money that they use to pay you for you to teach that to the kids has words printed, in God we trust. So you see, it's all a confusion. Because if you're teaching about evolution and that there's no God, which God are you talking about? I tell you which God. The only God that matters. The God that created everything. That's who they after. They're not only after God, but after God's people as well. And that is their goal. And that's why they used what? Our people. Okay? Our people. In fact, remember the Super Bowl? The last Super Bowl? What? I believe it was the last Super Bowl. What was it? What did we have there? We had Spanish music. You got J-Lo, and you got some other totally satanic. Because you have to pay tribute to the God of this world. But it's okay, because Hollywood, including the gladiators who are the professional athletes, which is what? Which come from us. Because, hey, well, in football, for instance, for the most part, who is the one throwing the ball? A white guy. Because but the ones that actually break their legs and really fight are brothers. You understand? Okay? And we love being played. And we've been played. And it is time for us to wake up. Okay? So they teach evolution, that evolution is real, but pay you with a paper money that is imprinted, that in God we trust. Which God? Obviously not the true God, but their God, Satan. So what they're telling you is evolution, the real God doesn't exist. But our God, Satan, the devil, he exists. And in him we trust. Don't believe me? Look at the situation on this planet. And here are some of the questions which needs to be answered. Why is God letting all of this madness and evil things happen on this earth? Well, once again, because humanity chose to believe in Santa Claus, chose to believe the lie shown to her in the beginning of life on this earth. And now the devil's pawns, politicians, governments are relishing in humanity's suffering and shedding of blood, thinking that they will have a place in the demonic possessed delusion that they will have in a place in their God's kingdom on earth. Yeah, they believe that the devil, who is, they also call him in the Masonic hall, they call him Lucifer, right? That's their God. They believe that there's going to be a kingdom set up by the devil upon this earth, and that there is no God. So you see, going back to the theory of evolution, that is exactly what they've been telling you. So here we go. So, and now the devil's pawn politicians are relishing in humanity's shedding of blood, thinking, okay, hence the reason they imprint the "In God We Trust" message on the American currency, telling you that if you believe and if you follow their God's will, which Satan like lying, cheating, stealing, killing, drug selling. You can have a lot of those dollars. Ching ching. I know, because I did all of the above. Growing up in New York. In fact, I even did time in jail, which I call one of the devil's many houses, but it is his favorite. Humanity have always worshipped false God, including his people Israel. And in the jail, I saw that, ladies and gentlemen. People becomes really religious out there, especially the Islamic. I mean, you hear the Islamic people, Allah wiper, oh, Allah wiping all the time in jail. You see them. It's sad. And the devil be laughing at those people, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, how can we escape from all of this upcoming human calamities and catastrophe on this earth? Easy. By going back to our Creator, the God family, and not through man or through churches or religions. By asking him to forgive your sins and to follow his 10 commandments to the T. And believe me, you will see the difference in your life. First, it is sweet, because that's where true freedom lies, when you know the truth. John 8, verse 32 says, and they shall know the truth, and the truth shall set them free. But then it turns sour and bitter. Okay? Now, you may say, Ruben, what do you mean it turns bitter? I tell you. I tell you what. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 1. God is having a conversation with Ezekiel. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that which thou findest, eat this raw, and go speak unto the house of Israel. Number 2. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that raw. Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this raw that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Number 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, or of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Number 6. Not too many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they will have hearkened unto thee. They will have hearkened unto thee. Number 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their forehead. So you see, Ezekiel is telling us, it's beautiful knowing this truth. But in his mind, he didn't say, wait a minute, you are sending me to a people, which is my people. They're not going to listen. They didn't listen to you. If they didn't listen to you, and you know that they're not going to listen to me, why are you going to send me there to those people? Well, the same thing I'm doing here. It doesn't matter if you unsubscribe to my channel. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm going to keep doing, because even if I keep one subscriber, that's all that matters. Now, if you want to spread the word, okay, then you are part of this. You form part of this, spreading of the gospel, the true gospel. This is not my interpretation of the gospel. In fact, let us go to Peter, if you think that this is my interpretation of the gospel. Peter. Oops, there we go. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Second Peter chapter 1, verse 20. Very simple. Look what he says. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. See, the Bible interprets itself. The minute that you try to put something in, or you try to add or take something out, you are condemned by God. God will punish you dearly for that. Okay? Let me keep reading what I wrote. So that's when I said, when it turns bitter, that's what it is. Now, it is unfortunately too late for humanity to turn back now as a whole. For the wheels of evil have been constantly greased, and it has never stopped. And it is stronger now more than ever in human history. And it will get stronger until Christ, who defeated this spiritual waste, binds him for 1,000 years, which is the millennium. And he will let be loose again to keep on working on humanity, to see who will listen to this garbage. But yet, we will still be blind and not see that we as his chosen people refuse to see for who we have been. For we have been bewitched, we have been conned, we have been conditioned, we have been conspired, we have been programmed, we have been played to believe whatever this delusional political leaders and governments tell us to do, such as your vote count. Oh, don't forget to vote. We got voter, what is it? We got voter rights, blah, blah, blah. Number 2, religions and the belief in many gods. The purpose of religions and the belief in many gods is to make you believe, eventually to make you believe in none. To make you only believe in the one that will be revealed to you, which is the devil. Number 3, political groups, organization, which they themselves, like Black Lives Matter, they themselves said the following: we are trained Marxists. Do these people even know what Marxism is and what it has done to humanity? Ladies and gentlemen, please wake the hell up. Our people have been worked. Okay? And the reason these groups exist is to entrap our people for the coming slaughter, which has been underway for a minute. Abortion clinics in our neighborhood, liquor store in our neighborhood, drugs trafficking in our neighborhood, shooting, pushing the jab. Crack pipes, clean crack pipes for our people in our neighborhood. And I'm going to show you some links which is where they're going. Like for instance, Cashington in Philadelphia. Number two, on top that we are doing this, look who this Joe Biden dementia in the name of diversity and equality is hiring. He's hiring a drag queen who once talked about sex with animals and has called Fauci Daddy Fauci. A man who has flip-flopped so many times in so many things, okay? You know, Daddy Fauci, huh? A man who managed to single-handedly bring down the American economy. And then, what is it? The icing on the cake was putting this mannequin of a president in the White House. I mean, you talk about double whammy, there it is. Now you understand. Do you see now that America has been totally is destined to be destroyed? Is destined to be it's on its way for a tremendous collapse? Get ready. Now, this drag queen is a deputy assistant secretary of spent fuel and waste disposition. That's a fitting name. Waste disposition. That's a beautiful waste. I like that name for him because that's what a drag queen talks about sex with animals. That's a human waste. That's what the spirit do to humans. Turn them into waste. And then this drag queen is gonna be and waste this position in the office of nuclear energy for the Department of Energy. And then number three, the Ukraine situation, where thousands of people that could easily lose their lives as a ritualistic demonic gesture to the chief Satan in shedding of blood. So in the United States, this whatever it is, this mannequin of a president, I call him mannequin. He's an empty shell mannequin. He doesn't even know where he's at sometimes. And he's been mumbling his way through his first year of this presidency. Even his own party, his own people, his own staff probably be shaking their head and laughing. What have we done? Well, in the day of reckoning, you will see what you have put America through. You have sold America out. Okay? I mean, look what this man is saying. It's completely, he would like for this thing to happen. He would like for thousands of Ukrainians to die. Okay? Now, Putin is not thinking about invading Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. He's not thinking about doing that, but this man is urging him on. Go ahead, come on. You can do it. Let's play this game. Then I'm going to punish you. Okay? I hope Putin doesn't fall for this. Because Putin should know that these people, they know that they shouldn't cross a line. Because once they do, then the whole human organism, animal organism on this planet will cease to exist through a nuclear war. So please. So you think these people, these leaders in the White House really care about you people? Haven't you gotten, are you brain dead? Anyway, let us hit the books, the Bible, and then my last thoughts, and then we're done. Okay, so, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that the truckers, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, George Soros, these people are part of a distraction phenomenon. Dr. Fauci, by the way, Dr. Fauci is a Jesuit, a Mason. We live in a Masonic, Freemasonic nation, ladies and gentlemen. Please, do you know what that is? And when I tell you that the United States is Freemason, Freemason is all over this continent. The Masons control Mexico. The Masons control Venezuela. The Masons control all of North and South America and Central America, please. But you don't see it. You didn't even see that 9/11. Forget about being an inside job. No, it was not an inside job. It was a ritualistic coward, because the devil is a coward. I was there. I had to walk miles upon miles. I had a young Russian young girl with me at that time that I helped calm down and said, no, don't worry, don't cry, you know, because it was very a traumatic experience for people who don't understand what was going on. Many thousands of lives were lost. But on that day, by coincidence, the guys that owned that was leasing the Twin Towers, Mr. Stein, what's his name? I forgot his name. I know it's Stein, something like that, Robin Stein. The guy, he didn't go that day. He used to go every day, him and his sons. But they didn't go that day because they knew what was coming. It's not an insight. It was they knew that a ritualistic 9/11 was coming. The devil always demands blood through wars, through ritualistic events like 9/11, and of course, what did they use? Who did they blame? Osama bin Laden. Well, damn it, they should have picked somebody else. Somebody else that you didn't know. Because it happens that Osama bin Laden was because he's dead now, and not because the SEAL 6 team killed him. That was a lie. That was a lie. Ladies and gentlemen, Osama bin Laden was a CIA asset. He was a CIA agent. His name was Tim Osman. Al-Qaeda was meant, it meant the basis, the base. That's what Al-Qaeda stood for. But you, Americans, you've been brainwashed. In fact, they even show you. I'm going to show you so many subliminal messages that they gave you, and yet you didn't see it. And you swallowed that lie. Anyway, so let us go to 1 Corinthians chapter 2. 1 Corinthians chapter 2. But before we go there, let's go to Isaiah chapter 5. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore my people are going into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and the multitude dried up with thirst. There you go. You see? You see? We suffer because we don't have the knowledge. Well, I'm here to give you the knowledge. Straight up and down. Are you ready for the knowledge? Can you handle the knowledge? Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Verse 11. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so, the things of God knoweth no man, but the Spirit of God. Verse 12. Now, we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of God, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of God. Verse 13, which things also we speak, not in the words which men's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Ghost teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. Verse 14, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Verse 15, but he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged by no man. Verse 16, for who hath known the mind of God, of the Lord, but he may instruct him. So it is a question. For who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Christ. So ladies and gentlemen, you could not deny that we are being played with. That we have been played with, and that this is, we have been living under a matrix system, and it is not a movie. Okay? And it was prophesied that in the last days, there will be people like me telling you these things, and most of them will reject them. And they will use fine words like conspiracy theory, crazy, but since they don't have any logic, they just tell you, oh, you this, you that, just like the Democrats. When they don't agree with you, I call them Democrats. Just like when they don't agree with you, they just tell you, they call you racist bigots, you name it. It is sad because there's no logic in people. And the same thing goes for Republicans. Republicans are part of the same club, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you an example. Elon Musk claims that he supports the truckers, but yet he's in the business of making trucks and automobiles that drive themselves through Tesla. This man wants to have a chip, to put a chip in people's brain, getting people ready for the mark of the beast. Did you know that your money that you are touching now, your paper money and your coin will soon disappear? Do you know that your money will be digital? And all of your information will be up in the cloud? And there's nothing that you'll be able to do about, because you have allowed everything. See, you have played into their hand. So now they know they got you. They're going to introduce forget about the economic reset, the word economic reset through Charles Schwab. I call him Mini-Me. The man who, he's so evil that he used to sell arms to the Nazis. Do your research, okay? And not only that, so forget about the work economic reset. Forget about the new world order. Your Antichrist system is already here. It's been here. There are some pieces that need to fall into place for the system to take totally control, to be in total control at a religious level and at an economic level. Okay, I mean, you have allowed for kids to be completely destroyed, aborted, killed, assassinated straight from your womb. You have allowed them to have uh, diapers upon their faces. You have allowed them to be jabbed and yourself to be jabbed. So they got you. They got this word. And by the way, if you think that things are getting back to normal, you have another thing coming. This thing is not going to end. There's another variant out there that is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. May God bless you. And remember, I make this video because I love you all. I make this video out of love for you, okay? May God bless you. You take care. But remember, I can only give you the truth. I can only show you the door. You're the only one that's got to walk through that door, and which is the spiritual door and establish a strong relationship with your Creator. It doesn't matter what you have done. I've done it, been there, done that. Okay? I used to be a heavy drug dealer in New York. I did time in jail. Of course, many years ago, because if you try to find me in fact, I work for the government and they have done many background check. They're not going to see it because that was when I was young. I mean, not that I'm old, but when I was much, much, much younger. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't look my age. You got to understand, God's people, we never show our age. Okay? In fact, when I tell people my age, they go, yeah, you're lying. Yeah, right. Until I prove it to them. Because it all depends on the God that you worship. See, the God of this world robs your energy, makes people depressed, makes people take drugs, and makes people give up, makes people join gangs because the destruction of the family has been on its way for a minute. So young Hispanic and black men don't give a crap about nothing. They hate the system. That's why they go in groups to many different and gang up on many stores, and they do it quick and just go away because they know the government is not going to punish them anyway. But little do these young men know that they have been worked, that they have been called by these demons who call themselves government leaders and politicians. They are demons. And by you stealing from your own people and burning buildings down and killing your fellow man, you are helping them. You're not fighting the system. You are telling the system, I'm with you. Okay? Remember that movie? Eyes wide shut, remember? That's how they want to keep the masses. Eyes wide shut. Don't worry. I mean, look at the district attorney in New York. Don't blame him. New York has got to go down. As the financial, so the crime situation in New York is going to totally get out of hand. You ain't seen nothing not yet. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. It's going to get worse than Chicago. It's going to be many Chicago's situation in New York, because New York has got to go down for the new monetary system to take place. There will no longer be any Wall Street in New York. Just watch. And New York has been in the eyesight of the devil. In fact, even this Democrat named Barack Obama said it once, that he was worried about a nuclear weapon exploding in the middle of Manhattan. But guess what? He already did. That's what the bringing down those big buildings were about. They use a small nuclear weapons that only destroy. That's why people are still dying to this day from the from the side effects of working there, the first responders. And how did the government, what did the government say to the first responder? F you. Thank you for nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go before I keep on ranting here and instead of preaching, because that's what I do. But it is sad, really, what is happening out there. So once again, God bless you, and please do not follow these words. Follow God's, because this word is right now is on a suicide course right now to self-destruct. And then God will come and hit the kiss of death. Y'all take care.